Hi, welcome to this Applauz demo. Today we're going to be talking about the Create tab. So the Create tab is your go-to place to create all sorts of different posts. It really gives you the flexibility to try out different formats, lengths, types of attachments and media. It's really versatile and flexible, and I think you're going to love it. So the content create type is split by two different sections, curated and native. Curated is content based on something else, like an article, text, PDF, or anything that's already existing and published. Native is more original content, where you input your own ideas and translate those into more comprehensive posts. So in this demo, we're gonna focus on curated. So for curated, you have firstly these two options, content based on a URL, so let's say a website or a blog article, for example, or text. Let's start with a URL. So I found this really interesting article. I'm simply gonna paste the URL. As you can see, that is instantly attached here on the preview. And now I simply have to pick my preferred format, tone of voice, language, and length. So for format, let's add some bullet points. Let's leave the tone and language as is, and let's shorten the post just a little bit. And then I simply have to click on generate post. And there you go. Within a few seconds, I've got my post. Then you can freely edit. Let's say you don't like these little stars, might make the post feel a bit busy, so you can easily do that. You can also add different sentences. For example, let's add a question at the end. What do you think about this? And there you go. You're free to make any changes right then and there. Once you're happy with the post, you're able to click on Save, Add to Queue, where you can select a day and time to publish and simply click on Schedule, or you can directly publish it by clicking on Publish. So that's an URL-based content. Now, let's look at text-based content. So text-based content, let's get rid of this. Text-based content really gives you a lot more flexibility, where you don't need to provide a URL. Instead, you simply have to paste text. And here we're talking about article, blogs, newsletter text. It could be any sort of online text. It could be based on a PDF or a chapter of book. Of course, keep in mind, if you add too much text, your post might not be as focused as you want it. So try to keep the text to about the length of an article or blog post. So if we go to that same article I had just copied before, I can simply copy the entire text instead of the URL, just by way of example. Copied everything, and now let's paste it here in text. Same as before, you can move around the format, tone, language, and length. Let's make this a little bit longer, and simply generate post. And there you go. Just as before, we have a full post based on that text, which is really powerful because you can grab really any type of content you like, copy the text, and instantly create a super customized post that took no time to create at all. You can also generate it more times if for whatever reason you don't like the first version and you can't be bothered to edit yourself. You can generate post again and have a completely new version while maintaining similar parameters. There you go. Just as before, you can edit, you can delete entire points, you can add questions, you can add or remove any text whatsoever. Now, when we created a post with a URL, obviously we had that URL as an attachment. This post is only text, which is completely fine. You can definitely share text-only posts. However, a lot of people like to share visuals with their content. So we have provided a lot of different options to do that. If you click on this icon over here, you can see these 4 different options. You can upload a video, where you simply select a video stored in your computer, and you can upload that as an attachment with this post. You can also upload an image, or you can add a stock image or a GIF. So let's look at this option, Pexels, which is high quality stock images. The beauty of pixels is you can type in a topic, so let's say TikTok, because this post is about TikTok. Click enter, and you will instantly get a bunch of different options of images that relate to that keyword. So let's go with this one. You can simply click on the image, and there you go. Now the image is attached, and your post will be shared with this text and this image. Now let's say instead of an image you want to share a GIF. You can remove the image by clicking on this X, click here again, go to GIFs, and same as before. So this is the Giphy library, which has a bunch of different fun GIFs and memes to accompany your posts. Same as before, you can search by topic to find GIFs that really match the post. So let's type TikTok again. And there we go. We have a bunch of different options. So if you like cats, you can click on this one. And there you have it. Now we have a fun GIF to accompany our post. Now, let's say you don't want to add a GIF, you don't have any images or videos in your computer, and you couldn't really find any interesting images on Pixels, but you still want an original image to go with the post. We have added one more feature, which is AI generated images. So if you click on this icon and then simply pick a style, you can pick between all these different cool styles, such as cartoon or comic book. And then if you click on the magic wand, it'll create in just a few seconds a completely original image to accompany your post based on the post itself. You don't have to write anything or prompt it, you simply pick a style, generate it, and within a few seconds, you'll have an original image. Just as with the text, you can generate as many images as you like. So if the first one that comes up is not of your liking, you can create a few more. In this case, it looks quite fun to me. I can see a few different social media icons. It looks relevant. This is perfect. So just as before, you can click on save, add to queue, or publish. So that's curated content. Come back to the next demo to talk about native content.